Ho, 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 Phantomaniacs! Merry Christmas, and welcome to the newest unboxing here on the Needless Things YouTube channel. Today, we're taking a look at the final release that I got from the Naughty or Nice collection from Fresh Monkey Fiction and BigBadToyStore.com, my favorite online toy retailer. This is classic Santa, because to me this was the one that was the must-have, the one I was getting no matter what. And I'll go ahead and point it out again. If you'll notice, that packaging is exactly Marvel Legends packaging, like to a T, which I think is great. I was extremely happy with Sergeant Santa, who I reviewed earlier this week. Go check that out. And then the accessory set and the elf that I reviewed yesterday. But now it's time for the big man, the official Santa Claus. This is, my Santa. So let's open him up. I already talked about the wonderful packaging. I love the red sort of sweater design, and then on the back you've got the blue snowflakes. You've got the Great Cross Cell, which includes the Mall Santa, which is part of next year's Naughty or Nice collection that you can pre-order right now from BigBadToyStore.com. And then, of course, the nice portrait up top of classic Santa. So let's open him up. I am so excited for this figure. What a year for Santas, because we also got, and I reviewed here on the channel from Four Horsemen Studios, Father Christmas. Came out this year as well. So if you're a Santa action figure collector, which I apparently am, what a year we've had. All right, we've got some extra goodies in this one over what Sergeant Santa had. So Sergeant Santa also had a bag like this that just had the stand and the extra hands in it, or some extra hands in it. We've got a little bit more in Classic Santa. We'll sweep that to the side for right now. Pop all of the accessories out of the tray. Set that over there, and then we've got one wire to unwrap around those big jolly boots. And then we've got one rubber band holding those arms in, but not a big deal to get that out of the way. Oh man, look at this jolly old elf. What care went into just making him look perfect. He's the perfect shade of red, or his suit is the perfect shade of red. Let's see, that hat comes off, revealing that lovely Hulk Hogan-esque head of hair, and fits right back on, nice and snug. The hat is a softer plastic, so it does fit down pretty, snug, stays on. His beard is not a pure white, which I think was the right way to go. It's a little off-white, which works for me. Just look at the trim, that fur trim, and the sculpt of that is just wonderful. Something I didn't notice on Sergeant Santa, there's a slit, which, by the way, please go check out the review for Sergeant Santa. He is awesome. There's a slit on the side there to assist with the articulation's freedom of movement. I just absolutely love this. Just all of the red is so fantastic. The sculpted detail. Articulation-wise, he's very much like a Super 7 Ultimate, which to me is perfect articulation. If you're going for a figure that is going to look classy and have some functionality to it, that's the way to go. So you have single jointed elbows with a swivel at the top. The hands, you've got the interchangeable hands we'll take a look at in a minute, but the default hands are C-grips that are on pegs. and that move left and right. The hip joint is a nice, big, thick peg. It is not a drop down, with a thigh swivel, a knee swivel, and a single jointed knee that moves really nicely. These figures feel so good in hand. They feel very, very high quality. The joints all move very nicely. The ankles, you can see, are standard modern ankles. Look at those gold buckles and eyelets, sculpted and painted on his boots. Those nice, just deep black boots with the pirate tops. Which, by the way, there is a pirate Santa as well. So you can get, Santa, if you need Santa to do the splits, Santa's going to do the splits. It is interesting, though, that they went with brown eyes on this guy and not blue eyes. I'm fine with it. It's just an interesting choice. We don't know what color Sergeant Santa's eyes are because he's wearing aviators. It just feels so good. He's got a ball joint at the waist, so you've got a nice range of motion there. It has to be loosened up a little bit, but it is there and it feels great. This is a fantastic, high quality figure. I think I believe they're at $36.99. I think it's a bargain. So let's take a look at the accessories that came with our classic Santa. First, he's got the Naughty or Nice branded stand in a nice white. Sergeant Santa's didn't want to go on his. Classic Santa fits a little better. Might have to heat those feet up to get the pegs all the way in, but there you go. He fits on the stand. I'm not going to be using stands. I'm not a fan, so it's fine. We've got multiple alternate hands. We've got the pointing, I call it the you better watch out hand. And then we've got a couple of just sort of relaxed grip neutral hands that look fantastic. Sort of standard issue there. We've got another glass of milk, just like the one that came with the accessory set that I reviewed yesterday. Looks great. And with a little flexing, will fit in that hand. The hands they're firm but pliable. So I'm, you know what, I almost wonder, no, that won't. Those aren't quite curved in enough. So with a little effort, you can definitely get the glass of milk in the hand if you so desire. You have the list, which is the same as the one that came in the accessory set. And he can hold that list. And you can see, again, just the sculpted detail, the paint, the weathering that they put on the paper to make it look like parchment. Looks great. We have another plate with a nice sort of ceramic looking gloss to it, and a couple of chocolate chip cookies. I would definitely be open to another larger variety of cookies if they want to do further accessory sets, because having cookies, again, a lot of this stuff is for the toy photographers. Like, you can tell, that people are going to want to create dioramas. They're going to want to put things up on Instagram, do videos, whatever. So that's, I think, a big aspect of this. And then, I don't want to get mixed up. This gift came with Santa. And this one opens up. The Sergeant Santa box didn't want to open. It's stuck, and I haven't gotten it open yet. But it does. You can open that gift box up. And then we've got an alternate winking head, which is probably the one that I'm going to put on the figure. And you can see there's a nice, big, giant... Let's see if I can... I mentioned in the other review, I'm reviewing these all on the same day, and they literally just came off the porch, and it's like 40 degrees outside, so the figures are still cold. and haven't, like, it's really impressive that they're moving as much as they are, considering how cold these are. Like, this is still cold to the touch in my hand. I was not able to get Sergeant Santa's head to move. There we go. Classic Santa. We're going to pop that head off, and look at that. Nice, giant, thick, secure peg. And we will pop that winking head. This, you could almost call this one Coca-Cola Santa. And I would be willing to bet there are 1/12 scale bottles of Coca-Cola out there readily available if you wanted to give one to this guy. So that winking head there. Oh, and you can even, no, he's not going to have the articulation to do the finger beside the nose, I don't think. We'll try it, but I don't think it's going to happen, which is fine because, again, I don't want this guy to look like a Spider-Man figure. Yeah, I'm not going to get those hands out, so I'm not going to bother doing that now. But you can see you're not quite going to get the finger to the side of the nose, so he's not going to be escaping up your fireplace, which, by the way, if you haven't seen Violent Night, if you're of age, do yourself a favor and check that movie out. It's incredible. I need a David Harbour head for this Santa. So there you go. That is classic Santa. Oh, we need to do a little comparison. In case you didn't watch Sergeant Santa. So this is Snake Eyes 00, who I think of as sort of the average-sized mass market 1/12 scale figure. So that's how they measure up. So these Santas can go with your Marvel Legends. They can go with your classified series. And they just are fantastic. This is an incredible action figure. It's not just Santa. It is fully articulated. It looks amazing. The heft of it is wonderful. You guys, if you feel like you might need a Santa Claus in your collection, go to bigbadtoystore.com and order yourself one of these amazing Naughty or Nice collection Santas. I'm blown away. I truly am. And they've got, like I said, they've got other varieties on there. So if you want like a cyborg Santa, which I kind of want all of these now. The pirate Santa has a peg leg and a hook hand. This is wonderful. This is an absolutely fantastic Christmas surprise. This is a figure I'm going to keep out on the shelf year round because I just love it. Thank you, Fresh Monkey Fiction. Thank you, Big Bad Toy Store, for making this line happen. I'm going to get online right now and order some elves. So thanks for watching, you guys. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas. Check out the Audible Interlude G.I. Joe Podcast Christmas special. And just thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for subscribing. We'll be back before the end of the year because I've got more reviews I got to get out there. Thanks for watching, you guys. And ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Smash that like button if you like Needless Things.